Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Verge Street Oval here in Kempsey for the first of our doubleheader clashes here this afternoon. With the Australian Stockman taking on Japan under 23s. And we see the Stockies applying pressure early. It's a big, good clearing kick there, bringing play down to halfway there for the Stockman. Teams have been in camp now for 4 or 5 days preparing. They're in game 2 of their campaign on this tour, part of the Coffs Coast Festival of Rugby. We see that throw. They've missed an opportunity there, the Stockies, with a chance to get their hands on the ball. They line out just not straight there, and the Japanese team on halfway on the right-hand side of the field, running north to south here. It's a warm afternoon in Kempsey. I've got a bit of a northeasterly breeze here blowing across the park, and Japanese team will be looking to attack straight off this set piece. Referee taking control here, talking to his packs. This will be an interesting battle. We've got the big country boys from regional Australia up against the young and dynamic Japanese. Who, it's a good, strong engagement there. They push forward and they spread the ball to Ito, the dynamic number 10. Spots an opportunity there, and that's a great kick. Oh, it's great support play. That looks like the fullback there. Great cover tackle in the back there. Looked like Kurandrani potentially coming over for cover there. The referee just speaking to his assistant referee there, and they've called no try. Straight off the kickoff, straight off the scrum there. Ito, the dynamic Japanese fly half, he kicks there for his winger, and Takanoshita, the fullback there, in great support line, but he just gets taken out, and I think that was Kurandrani there. Brother of Tavita, I believe, hailing from the Port Macquarie Pirates, local boy in the Mid-North Coast competition as the Stockies get us underway from a line dropout. Ito finds the big number 8. Masuo had a stormer of a game off the bench against Fiji last weekend. Watanabe with a loop play. They're attacking from the outset here, Japan. Ito finds his letter at centre. I think that's Lee there, the inside centre. Stockies applying pressure at the breakdown. They're physical. Ito again on the toe. He's kicked it twice now, and he's found the number 7 there. Nakamori. And Japan get the penalty. There's a Stockman infringe on the far side of the field. Just reading through these teams here today for Japan. We've got number 1, Daisuke Tashiro. Number 2, Kiyoya Tanaka. Number 3, Yuta Hata, tight head prop. Number 4, Kota Yamauchi. Number 5, Shuntaro Isobe. Number 6, Kaoru Akada. Number 7, Minato Nakamori. Number 8, Ryuko Masuo. Number 9, Hanuto Watanabe. Number 10, Ryanosuke Ito. Dynamic 9 and 10 combination there as Japan go to their maul early. Reap them some rewards against Fiji on the weekend as they roll it up through the Stockies back. They've got great technical proficiency there in that maul, and they're keeping together well as it now goes to ground. Looks like it's over the line there, and they've held it up. That's great defence by the Stockies. A real attacking weapon there with forwards and scrums coach Neil Hatley there working well with this young Japanese forward pack, but they've been held up over the line there by a tenacious Stockman defence. Number 11 for Japan, Mirai Kishi. Number 12, Jis Lee, played outside centre last weekend. Number 13, Saiti Yamada. Number 14, Ito Shirai. 15, Jingo Takenoshita. On the bench for Japan today, we've got 16, Shun Moro. 17, Motonari Yamashita. Number 18, Fuga Sanaki, as Japan attack to the right-hand side. 19, Kanta Miura. 20, Tensei Matsuozaki. 21, Joe Otsuro. 22, Daiki Watanabe. 23, Keishi Ota. 13, Sakuya Nakayo. 15, Tasuki Masayama. And number 3, Yoshikazu Okada. as the Stockmen, through their strong defence in the midfield there, force an error, and they'll get their first chance to get their hands on the ball here today at Kempsey. I'll take this opportunity while they reset the scrum to read through the Stockies team. We've got number 1, Nate Heppy. Number 2, Jock Barry. Number 3, Angus Burns. Number 4, William Brown. 5, Marcus Christensen and captain. Number 6, Jordan Thompson. Number 7, Matt Martin. Number 8, Riley Turner. 9, Jack Radford. 10, Sam Giltrap. 11, George Smood, local boy from the Port Pirates. 12, Jake Holland. 13, Alex Gow. 14, Inosi Kurudrani. Has a strong scrum there from the Stockies as they draw the advantage, and Radford off the back of the scrum plays out the back to Giltrap, and they spread the ball well. Some punishing defence there though from the Japanese outside backs. The referee will come back to the scrum infringement. Number 14, Inosi Kurudrani. 15, Harvey McLean. The finishers, wearing number 3, Konstantinos Moinanu. Number 3, Isaac Talbot. Number 3, Johnny Tico. Number 4, Levi Shaw. Number 6, Matt Williams. 7, Caleb Talbot. 8, Alex Corcoran. 9, Tom Hallam. 10, Trent Davidson. 13, Noah Talbot. 3, Navi Tico. Paul Mackin and Tim Beach. You have to forgive me for some confusion around the Stockman jerseys when their replacements come on, but they take good advantage from that penalty at the scrum there. It's a pleasing signs for the coaches of the Stockies there as they go to their other set piece of the line out, and that's a good win. Radford to Giltrap. That's Turner. Like he'll do plenty of carrying today. That one's loose on the ground there from the Stockies. Oh, they've turned that ball over. That's a lost opportunity inside the attacking half. As Japan clear that. It's a bit of a wild throw from the base of the ruck. It's cleaned up well and they settle here. Japan looking to build phases. No, they're not. They're looking to go wide early and attack, just as they did on Saturday at Grafton. That's Matsuo. Out to the number 7. Nakamori there. He carries well. It's quick ball at the ruck there from Japan. Stocky's defending staunchly, though, in the middle of the field. Just got that one a little wrong. The referee had his hand out for an advantage, and that's punishing defence in the middle of the field there. Marcus Christensen, that's the captain there. Or was it his second-row partner? Just trying to work out who that was with that big bruising tackle. It might have been Jordan Thompson. That's a good kick downfield from the penalty there. Just got that run wrong a little bit there at tackle time. Did the Stockman, a high tackle infringement. And they've got an attacking line out here, Japan, about 15 out from the line. Nakamura wins that one. They go back to that maul, that damaging maul, and they're getting good pay from it there, but they've defended well again, the Stockies, as the ball goes down. Watanabe to Ito. That's the outside centre there, carries. Watanabe bounces back to the middle of the field and finds Hata, the big tight head. Crushing defence there in the middle, though. Recycling well here, Japan. They're getting quick ruck ball. That's Ito on the blind. Finds the big number 8, Masuo. Watanabe to the loose head. That's a great solid tackle in the middle there. Jake Holland, bruising defence there from the inside centre. They're not laying down here. Watanabe, he plays quickly. He'll do that all day today. Ito catches that ball, sees the defence up on his outside and carries himself. They defended that well there, the Stockies. They've obviously done their homework here. Plenty of review and video work done after the weekend's games, and the Stockies they're getting the benefit of that. They're reading the Japanese well. Here goes Ito again, and that's a big ball to the 7. Nakamura, he puts it down. That's great defence there from the Stockmen, and they're pumping up for it as well, as they should be. Great passion and commitment there for each other as they repel that Japanese attack on the line. Stockies with a crucial throw into the line out here, and they go to the middle. That one's, they just haven't got that one right. And Japan, they're on the attack again. They carry through the centre of the field. Big tackle from Turner. The ball comes out. Ito. That's Lee, the inside centre. He spots a gap. He's cleaned up there by the Stockies. Oh, Watanabe, he ducked out there, and the forward runner just pulled off there. He created the opportunity in the space. Watanabe, he drew in the ruck defenders, but the ball runner just pulled up there, and the ball went in, but there was no one there to catch it. Again, I think this physical defence from the Stockmen is just making these young Japanese players have a bit of a look, particularly these forwards. Bruising collisions here from the Stockies early on in the game. Here we see the Stockies again with a set piece. About 10 out from their own line. Chance to get out of trouble here. The Japanese, they push early there. That's smart play by the Stockies. After a dominant scrum last time and getting the penalty, they just engaged there, and the young Japanese forwards, they were looking to go hard at the Stockies, and they just went a fraction too early, and real smart tactical play there from the Stockman forward pack, and they get the pressure relieving penalty and take that one down to about 30 out from their own line. They'll have a line out here. They clean that one up. It's a bit messy there for the Stockies. Oh, and they've made an error there. The line-out's causing them a few problems here today. Scrum seems strong as Japan spread that ball wide early. They're looking to attack at every opportunity here. Stockies have got that. Take Holland there. Referees found an infringement. They're through the middle here, Japan. It's a big defence there from Turner. They get the offload. They play to the opening. Ito with a great ball to the fullback. Watanabe, Ito, Lee. Lee's through. He's broken his first up tackle there, Lee. And they get quick ball. Ito, they'll be dangerous. They'll be hard to stop here. They're out the back. Blind winger joining in. And that's finished off by Nakamura, the number 7, on the far side of the field. Sustained pressure there by the Japanese team, and despite some bruising defence from the Stockies in the centre field there, they've unfortunately lost their strong outside centre. He looks like he's coming off there with a bit of a shoulder injury, and that left them a man short in the defensive line as the Japanese spread back to the far side, and numbers did it there. We saw their blindside winger Mirai Kishi chiming into the back line there, and they were able to score there in the far corner.
Looks like his boy's mate down, number 10, Sam Giltrap from Ballina Seahorses. A bit of local colour in the team. 11, George Smoother from Port Macquarie Pirates. Give him a little cheer to remember we're in Kempsey. That's all right. We won't hold it against him. Number 12, Jake Holland from Braidwood Redbacks. Number 13, Alex Gow from Maroochydore Swans in Queensland. Another Port Macquarie Pirate, Inosi Kurundana, number 14. And number 15, Harvey McLean, the University North Owls, ACT. Great to see so many towns across New South Wales, Queensland, the ACT, all represented there in the Australian Stockman. I'll hand you over to Jake now, who's going to run us through the Japanese side.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Japanese side today. Number 1, Daisuke Tashiro from Meiji University. Number 2, Kiyoa Tanaka from Mitsumeikan. Number 3, Yuta Hata from Kyoto. Number 4, Koto Yamauchi from Hosei. Number 5 is Shintaro Isobe from Tsukuba. Number 6 is Kaoru Okada from Kanasa.
Japan spread the ball wide there as the ground announcer announces their team in the background. They're looking to play out of their own 20 here, Japan.
Number 9.
It's Watanabe, the half, to Ito. They're going to be involved in everything today, I think, these two, as the game goes on. They're a dynamic combination. Watch out for the 9 and 10 here from Japan, as we've got another Stockies player down injured there in centre field.
Number 12 inside centre, we have G. Slee from Chosen University. And an outside
Ito
centre, number
darts back to the
13.
inside. There's a big defence in the middle there. That's punishing defence. I think that was Christensen. He might have just got that one wrong. They play on quickly here, Japan, as they're going to do all day, I think, you'll find. George Smood, the local boy, makes a good tackle out there out wide and puts the pressure on, and he forces the error there, the young fella. Isn't he having the time of his life this week? Called into camp. Port Macquarie Pirate boy playing local here in Kempsey, 40 minutes from his home ground. And he's just forced an error on the Japanese under-23 opposite number. Navi Tiko entering the field there as Jake Holland comes off carrying a bit of a shoulder injury. The big unit, he'll be looking to get some front foot ball for the Stockies today. As we looks like we're going to take our 2-minute drinks break there while this player's getting some treatment.
Just a reminder for all our spectators, we've just got a heat break. There's a heat break of 2 minutes in the first half and then 1 in the second half. Half time goes to 15 minutes, which is just one of the protocols put in place to support our players today.
Players take their 2-minute drinks break here, and time for us to give a special shout out to supporters of the Coffs Coast Festival of Rugby. We're really thrilled to be able to bring international rugby to a town like Kempsey on the mid-north coast. First of its kind opportunity here for the locals, and we've got a strong crowd with a full grandstand behind me here as we get into the afternoon, and it's still work time for a lot of the locals. But a huge shout out to, first of all, the Kempsey Cannonballs Rugby Union Club for hosting us here today. President Dave Munday and fearless leader Jared Fuller. They've been tireless workers this week preparing and getting things ready, and then Mayor Kenny Ring and the Kempsey Shire Council here for their fantastic support of bringing these games down to Kempsey, and making this Verge Street Oval look a real picture here. It would rival any international field. The pitch is in great condition, as you can see, and the surrounds are looking magical. So big thanks to the Cannonballs and Kempsey Shire Council as the Stockies get the feed to the scrum after the 2-minute break. Jack Radford there, a Ballina Seahorse fame now, formerly from Rowena out in the deep west of New South Wales, feeds that ball to Tico, and he has the impact early, getting the Stockies over the gain line, and they look to go wide. That's Giltrap with the ball now, and he dummies and carries that one in himself. Stockies go around the corner here through their captain Christensen. There's physical contact there from the Japanese, and that's slow ball there, and they're off the line quick there, the Japanese, but they play wide here, the Stockies. They're looking to attack. That looks like young Noah Talbot there, who's gone on the field. Oh, and he's just fumbled that one there, but Japan up a little early there, Matt Martin. They just got in front of him and he spilt that one, but they got a head start on him and they get the penalty. There's some good attacking phases there from the Stockies, as they'll look to drive this one down deep into Japanese territory, and they need to get this line out right. Last couple they haven't quite nailed it. That's a great kick from Giltrap. We've got the Stockman now, the Australian Stockman. They're 15 out from the line. Here's a great opportunity for them to level the scores here with a line out, but they need to get this line out right. They go to the back and they win it. They go straight to their maul. They've got a big forward pack here and they're getting some good forward momentum early. Japanese team have defended that well, but they're still going. They're still going. Radford sneaks out at the back there, and that's Tico. He's very close. He must be close to the line there. That's the guy they want carrying there close to the line. There's Turner. Quick ball there. They're playing through the pick and drive here, the Stockies, and they've got a penalty there. Gee, they're looking dangerous here, the Stockies. They'd love to get a try early. As one of their players taking his time to get back up off the ground there. Good physical work inside, but the Japanese defenders, they hit them hard and they hit them low. So some sore legs and some sore limbs there already for the Stockies. Looks like they're going to go to their scrum. Are they from this penalty? They've got Tico out wide. The big number 3 there. They're going to go to their scrum. They've been strong at scrum time here, so they'll probably have a couple of options. They could look to push this one over. Keep an eye on Radford. Darting quickly from the back. They'll look to find Tico, who'll try and probably crash over on the right-hand side of the scrum. But they'll be looking first and foremost to get a good, solid scrum, and they do so. Screws to the left. Radford darts, finds Tico, and he must be close, and he's over. Great set piece there from the Stockman. Japan went up on the loose head side, and they screwed it around to the left. They knew where they were going. Radford was good enough to get out of the back of that scrum, and he finds the big Tico there, and he's over. Stockies, they'll be pumped there. 7-5 here, kick to come, opportunity to draw level with the Japanese team 20 minutes into the game. You're really seeing the difference in these two forward packs with the strong and the bigger bodied Australian stockmen who I'd say are dominating that scrum set piece time at the moment with their physicality and their size. It'll be interesting to see if they can maintain that as Giltrap puts that one over, and it's 7-all here after 20 minutes. In a physical encounter here, the Coast Coast Festival of Rugby, as we bring these games down to Kempsey and northern New South Wales and live to you through New South Wales Rugby TV. A huge thanks to all our sponsors and supporters of the Festival of Rugby, the City of Coffs Harbour, Welcome Hospitality, CEX Club, Kempsey Shire Council, Grafton Rugby Club and Kempsey Rugby Club, all doing a fantastic job. As Japan bring us back for the restart of this after that try. 7-all here, 18 minutes to go in the first half. That's Ito, gets us under away. That's a precise kick there, the wingers, and they've got that ball back, Japan, as they play. They've been attacking every game, and here they go again. Watanabe, Ito, they spread it wide. That looks like the fullback, and he's given that one. Oh, he didn't look that one. Kuridrani, he gets the ball away to the loose head prop, and he's put out in touch there. See Coach Eddie Jones there, he's up off his chair. He'll be a little disappointed there, that no-look pass there. I think it was the fullback. Takinoshita there on the counter-attack as Japan win that ball. And that's Masua through the middle there. He's been strong. He's a big winner. They'll play quickly there through Watanabe. Ito looks to find some territory there, and he's driven that one down the centre of the field. They haven't kicked much in their last two games. That's a real credit to the Stockman defence there. Japan looking to play territory instead of attacking. And the Stockies return that one, and about 40 metres out from the Stockies line, they find touch, and it'll be a Japan throw to the line out. But really putting pressure on the Japanese attack. Stockman. Great try there early to Navi Tico, the twin of John, both in this squad. Not confusing at all. As the Japanese, they're attacking there. Kuridrani knocks that one down. The referee's found a little knock on. As Japan clean up there and look to play. Watanabe finds the tight head prop Hata. That's the 6 there. Blindside breaker. Watanabe plays quickly. Ito. Lee. Had some good carries, but that's physical defence again in the centre of the field there. Stockman Rugby, they're really belting these Japanese ball runners, and he's just got that one a little bit wrong. Oh, the referee's found a deliberate knockdown there from Kurudrani. That's unfortunate as he flung the arm out there to interrupt that play, and he's received 10 minutes in the bin there, yellow card. Japan now on the attack. They got a penalty here. They're about 40 out from the line. So they drive that one deep into Stockman territory. Coach Eddie Jones following them down the sideline there. He's giving them some encouragement. Got that one wrong there, Japan. That'll be frustrating, and that's a huge carry right up the middle there from looks like Jordan Thompson. The Stockies clear downfield. Here we go, Japan on the attack. It's great defence again there from the Stockman. They're not giving them any opportunity here, and he's just got that one wrong. They haven't released him as Watanabe. He plays quickly. Ito, he looks to go wide. Great defence again there from the Stockies on the edge. Ito finds some space in behind, and that's a clever little kick. That's Radford back there to clean it up, but he's on his own there. He's found a knock on, and I think that's probably going to be a penalty for not releasing. Oh, he hasn't called that one. He's just gone to the knock on. Ito spots a bit of space there in behind the line. As the Stockies bring on some changes here. Looks like we've got Levi Shaw entering the field. Alec Corcoran. A real arm wrestle, this one here at Verge Street Oval in Kempsey, is with a short breaking play there. Stockies captain getting a speaking to from the ref. There are a few infringements creeping in now. Lots of effort going in, and they're just getting a couple of little things wrong. And looks like Japan will have this ball here. And he has found that penalty there for the non-releasing. So Japan, 15 out from the line. They'll be looking to convert this. And they've called for the scrum there. That's a... Oh, they've changed their mind there. Words of encouragement there from Coach Eddie Jones on the sideline to his young Japanese team out here, and they're in a physical contest with these tough Australian country players who are playing with the values and spirit that encompasses, and that's uncompromising toughness and raw bone strength, which they're bringing to this game in spades here, the Stockies. Japan with a line out throw. They're 5 out from the line here. They'll probably go to their maul, I'd imagine, here if they can secure the ball. They go to the front to Nakamura, the 7, and they get a good drive on there. That's a good early set. They've got great momentum there, and they're over the line. But what's the referee? I think the Stockies have defended that again there. And look at them. They're pumping each other up. That was a strong maul there, but they just didn't quite execute it at the end. A real challenge here for this Japanese team. They've knocked that one on at the back of the maul. They'll be happy with that setup, but they won't be happy with the execution of that maul there as they drove the Stockies over the line, but couldn't quite finish it off. Stockies get us underway, and that's a huge boot. They're almost down to the halfway. That's Masuo, the big number 8. He straightens back up through the middle, and he's not shy of the contact either, the big number 8, as they set to play through their forwards there. They go out the back. They shift to the edge here. There's numbers here. That's Lee, the inside centre. He's been strong all day, but big defence again from the Stockies. Every contact's a big one. They play out the back again behind their forward pods. That's the loose head prop on the edge. Oh, and they've put that one down. Stockies clean that one up. And there's a big roost downfield. Japan through their outside centre, Yamada. He comes back at the defence. A bit of footwork. Oh, he's on that ball. He's just missed it there. He's missed it clean. Pressure on at the breakdown from the Stockies. There's no easy ball here for Japan. They're in a real contest. What a great preparation for them for the Junior Wallabies on the weekend. Radford just pops that one on the left boot out on the full, but it was a little knock on there from Japan at the breakdown. Immense pressure here from the Stockies at every opportunity. They're throwing their bodies in at every breakdown, and they're really causing some dysfunction here to the Japanese attack. Slowing their ball down for their 9 Watanabe and really imposing themselves on this young Japanese forward pack. Set piece time now. Stockies have been dominant at scrum time, and they'll look to do the same again here. I wonder if they'll try and bring a penalty on here from a dominant scrum. Radford centre field. They've got attacking options both side. Navi Tiko on the right, try scorer. Scrum time they get in. It's a good engage by the Japanese, but Stockman is going sideways that one. Real good contest now. The ball spews out and the Stockies clean it up. They're going to come back to their forward pods on the left-hand side of the field here. That's Christensen into the darkness there, into the traffic, and they don't miss him. Slow ball for the Stockies. Nate Heppy, loose head prop from the Stockman's been immense all day here today, and they recycle well. That's Levi Shaw there. That's a quick ruck there. Radford plays the gill trap. He spots an opening on the inside, but it's shut pretty quickly by the Japanese defence. They recycle here. Stocky's getting tired. They need to set quickly. They play to the left. Great line speed there from Japan. That's Heppy, but he puts it down. Watanabe, that's a smart little kick in behind. That's Mirai, the winger, and great work from the young fullback there. I think that's Davidson who's gone on as a replacement. Watanabe, it's on to the left. Ito swings the ball. He gets that one wrong though. That's Lee there inside in the 12 jersey, and he dances inside and he puts that down. They get the try there, Japan, but gee, it was a little scrappy. Stockman had the ball. Japan forced the error there, and it was a clever kick in behind off the left foot from there. Mercurial halfback Watanabe there. He's been outstanding in both games, and a great chase from the winger there from Japan. Ito Shirai put the pressure on the Stockies. They forced the turnover and they played to the edge, and they got the try through their inside centre, Jis Lee. Frantic first half here at Verge Street Oval in Kempsey. That conversion successful there from Ito, the dangerous number 10 from the Japanese side, as they extend a lead out to 14 points to 7 here in Kempsey. Verge Street Oval. International rugby on the north coast of New South Wales. You're watching on newsouthwalesrugbytv.com. Thanks for joining us. Here, part of the Coffs Coast Festival of Rugby, as the Stockmen, through their number 10 Sam Giltrap, get us underway again. About 7 minutes left in the first half here. It's been a real tussle this first half as Japan, they'll look to play. Watanabe there. Ito finds a forward pod. They're out the back and there's some space. Oh, they're looking dangerous now. Back on the inside there. That looks like Watanabe. Back to the outside centre there. Let's see Ito Yamada. Japan get the penalty there. Stockies all over that ball. They'll go on the attack now as Ito drives that one deep into Stockman territory. They'll have a line out, about 15 out from the line. Japan win that line out strongly. They go to them all again. They're a little high there though. The Stockies are all over them. Watanabe hits that one out. There's a bit of pressure on the back, but they play through their Masuo, their number 8. It's been strong. Strong defence from the Stockman in the centre of the field. Ito, there's not much outside him. There's a oh, that's sharp. That's sharp, very sharp from the Japanese 10. Shows to the short ball runner. Goes around the back. Stockman appealing for an obstruction there. It's a Shirai there from the Japanese winger. He's been involved heavily today as Ito lines up this kick. He's a dangerous player there, and he sets up. There was not much on there for him outside, but he was able to throw the dummy, go around the back and put his winger over for a simple try in the corner. Ito from the sideline right in front of us. They're going to come back. No, just pushes that one to the left. So with about 4 minutes to go in the first half, a real battle here. Japan. Hear the ground announcer in the background there. 19-7 with 4 to go in this first half. Stockies will be looking to go deep again here and force a turnover and maybe get some points before half time. Giltrap gets us underway here again. Under the deep corner. That's Masuo, the big number 8. He's been heavily involved today, but brutal defence again from the Stockies. They play footy here to Japanese. Ito goes the other back. That looks like a young fullback. Oh, that's a great ball back into a good 9 supporting Watanabe. Gets cleaned up by the fullbacks. That's Isha. He's away. They won't catch him. Oh, that's a great try. Oh, I don't think it is a great try. He's knocked that on. Sam Giltrap. That's what you call commitment. And the Australian country boys should really pump up from that. What a great chase from their leader, their number 10, Sam Giltrap. He didn't quit there, and I think Coach Eddie Jones will be very, very unhappy there with his young winger. He switched off there and got a bit casual, and from where I saw it, yes, he's seen the knock on there as well. Let's see the Stockies get up there for that one. What a great chase by their number 10. He did not quit, and I even said he wasn't going to catch him, but the last effort push in the back forced the knock on. Sam Giltrap, take a bow, well done. As he lines up to get play underway again here for the Stockies from under the post. He's just saved 7 points there. Kept the Stockies within the hunt here before half time. 2 minutes on the clock. Japan, they're showing their attacking flair now. That's Masuo. He's had a lot of carries today, and he goes up through the middle again. It's a big, strong carry. Stockies lying all over that one. Ito out the back there. Ah, short ball there, but they've put that down. Applied pressure by the Stockies, and they've forced the error again. That's the theme of the day here today from the first half. Japan's had all the ball, but the Stockies' defence has been staunch, to say the very least, and they force another error from this Japanese team, and they'll go to their set piece where they've been strong here, the Stockies. Couple of minutes to go till half time. Stockies looking a bit tired here. They'll be hanging out for a half-time breather here in a minute. The young Japanese fullback Takanoshita is looking dangerous now every time he gets the ball on the edge, and Ito's really finding his feet, looking to play wide and out the back of his forwards at every opportunity. Stockies defenders just getting caught a little bit in on those forward runners and creating some opportunities as the Stockies set this scrum, but the referee's going to reset this one. So they set this scrum and the clock winds down in the background. The train goes over the Kempsey overpass behind us here, toots the horn at the International Rugby. And the Stockies draw a scrum penalty there again. They're dominating that area of the game, the Stockmen. Applying huge pressure at scrum time and huge pressure in defence. So they get a pressure relieving penalty. Giltrap, he drives that one deep. They're looking to play the Stockmen. They keep the ball in play, and Japan, they'll attack. They come through the middle. Christensen. Oh, that was Levi Shaw in centre field there. My apologies. Ito spots a gap back on the inside, but it's shut. They pull him down. Here they go, though. There's opportunity out the back. There they go. They play wide there, and he's through. That looks like Jis Lee. Is it the 12? It is. Off to Watanabe, the half, and he's been cleaned up by George Smood. That's a great cover tackle in front of his home crowd. His parents and family going off in the background. There's Ito. They've held him out again. This is great defence from the Stockmen. George Smood really stamping himself on the game here as the Japanese spread the ball wide and they force an error again. Just not executing those passes there. Big defence on the line from the Stockmen. A slow ball there, and they've got the penalty there. They've forced the turnover. Wow. This is great rugby here at Verge Street Oval in Kempsey as we see the attacking-minded Japanese and just the pure desperation of the Stockmen, showing that country spirit, chasing down every line break, and that's two tries saved from pure desperation there. Well done to the Stockies on a great half. We go into half-time at 19 points to 7, and we'll be back for the second half shortly.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is half time where Japan is leading Stockman 19. Stockman 7.
At mission training while they're in their high performance camp in Coffs Harbour. So a big thanks to Jamie and all his members there at Mission Training Sawtell. As we see the Japanese team there just in their last minute preparations there as they get their team huddle underway before they restart us here for the second half. Last minute chats there. Looks like the captain Ito laying down the law. He's doing a lot of talking there, and the Stockies are ready to receive the ball here. Is that on, mate? Is that on?
Ladies and gentlemen, about to start the second half with Japan leading the Stockman 19-7.
Very energetic ground announcer there in the background. As you would have heard, you may have heard, score 19-7 here in favour of Japan as we get underway here for the second half at Verge Street Oval in Kempsey with the first of our doubleheader this afternoon here. And got Japan under 23s taking on the Australian Stockman. A really great concept here, the Australian Stockman, a team made up of country-based regional players from all over Australia. They're hard-working. They've taken time off work. As we see Japanese player there, he's come out with a knee injury by the looks of that. Awkward clean out there from the Stockman. Looks like the touch judge has given a report there. It's the number 3 from the Stockies there, and he's going to go to his sock here with a yellow card there. And I think I have to watch that one back, but it did look like he came around the side there. The young bloke, he just got that one wrong, that clean out, unfortunately. And hope the young Japanese player, he looks like he's in a fair bit of pain there. Let's hope he's okay and it's nothing too serious there for the young guy. Japan get the penalty there for the infringement, that cleaning out from the side, it looked like. Yellow card goes to the Stockman tight head prop, and they're a man down. That's not what they need just as they get underway here in the second half. Big attacking opportunity here for Japan as they got a line out, 5 out from the line in the northwest corner. They go to the Nakamura, the 7. The maul set. They're driving through strongly. They're over the line there. They're going to get it down, or the Stockies underneath that again. Great maul defence from the Stockman, but they're over this time, Japan. They really had to work hard for that one, but they stayed disciplined. It's a real characteristic of the Japanese play. He's that discipline. Coach Eddie Jones will be happy with that execution from that maul as he has a little chat there with his halfback. He's effervescent halfback Watanabe there after a good maul try from Japan to get us underway in the second half.
Number 16, Shun Maro from Kento.
Shun Maro from Kento there, scoring that try, the replacement front rower. All good hookers getting on the back of a maul, and he gets himself a 5-pointer. Stockman again, though, showing that tenacious defence. They didn't let that one over easy as the Japanese side were able to get that kick deep into the corner and convert that one into some points. Ito pushes that one to the left.
Conversion unsuccessful, leading score with Japan 24, Stockman 7.
Stockman number 10, Sam Giltrap, back here to get us underway after those points. Early points in the second half to Japan. That's a great kickoff. He's put that up. That's a contestable kick. Call from the AR there, and a clear obstruction from the Japanese player blocking the Stockman kick chase there, and that real team of 3 happening here with the referee and his assistant referees, and gets the call from Mitch De Lorenzo there on the sideline. Giltrap drives that one deep into the corner. They're about 10 out from the line here, the Stockman. They've got a big dominant forward pack. They'll be looking to secure this line out. Levi Shaw, Matt Martin there, Marcus Christensen. They've got the big 8. They go to Christensen. He secures that one and they go to the maul. Oh, and he's opened up that blind side there, the Japanese defender, and he's over. That's Riley Turner. A smart, sharp little play there from the Stockies at line-out time. They drew the ball in. They won the line out. The Japanese committed to more defence. And they were able to create that opportunity. It was a really well-timed run down the blind there from Riley Turner. He didn't join them all, but he also didn't go too early, and it made those Japanese defenders commit to that more defence there, and it opened up the space on the blind side. I got it. I've already said his name. Just got a fan there, Riley Turner, letting me know that it was him that scored, but I didn't miss it. Might be Dad, I think, in the background there, wearing the check shirt, flannel shirt there, and a great piece of set piece ingenuity there from the Stockies. They would have no doubt trained that one as Giltrap lines that one up. He has not missed. That's a great conversion. Stockman hit back straight away. We're less than 5 minutes into the second half and we've got 2 tries already on the board. What a game of football we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. You're watching live on New South Wales Rugby TV. And you're here, Game 2, Day 2 as part of the Coffs Coast Festival of Rugby Exhibition Games. And Japan and the Australian Stockmen on Game 1 today, really turning it on. We've got lots of tries. We've had brutal collisions as Ito gets us underway to Christensen. He's up, but he doesn't secure that one. Lee comes through. Japan spoil and gets possession here. They'll be looking to attack. They do through to Toshiro. The loose head prop. Ito with his hands on the ball again. That's the tight head prop. Hata, he's been dangerous today. He loves to carry the big unit. Ito spreads the ball wide. That's Yamada, the outside centre. Watanabe plays quickly. That's the try scorer there, Maruo. Ito, hands on the ball. He bounces back to the inside. He's found a little gap, but it's closed. Great defence there. I think that was Radford, and he's penalised there. The referee's called that one. He said he hasn't released that one. It was great defence on the inside, and they play quickly here. That's the blind winger, Shirai. Watanabe. Ito. That's the fullback, Takenoshita. Watanabe. That's Maruo. Great hands there to the Maruo. Masuo to Maruo, that was. Ito. Oh, that's a triple cut out to the loose head prop, Tashiro. Ito's starting to get himself involved in this game. He's dangerous. That's Lee. Carries in, but it's strong and staunch defence again on the line. The Stockies, they're passionate. They're putting everything into this defence. They're not going to give away any easy points. Oh, that's good play at the back. Ito, and he gets a ball away there, but he gets cleaned up by Tiko in the middle. That's courageous play there from the Japanese 10. He squared up back into the inside, and he was always going to get belted there. It was an easy shot for Tiko, but he was able to draw the defenders in and create the opportunity on his outside. Real selfless play there from Ito, and he's tough. He's attacking dynamite, and I think he's going to really open this game up in the next 30 minutes. Japan fire back with a try of their own. Takes the score out to 29 points to 14. Kick to come here.
Good try there to the Japan side. Number 11, Mirai Kishi from inside. And there's
as we tip over at 4:05 here at Kempsey in the Verge Street Oval, and we see a few of the workers starting to knock off, streaming in through the gates here. We're halfway through the first of our double header here at Verge Street Oval. Australian Stockman putting up a very, very good challenge here to the Japanese under-23. Giltrap comes back, he'll get us underway. He's had a couple of really good contestable kickoffs here. He'll be looking for another one as that goes high, and he goes a bit longer on this one, looking for some field position. Masuo, the big number 8, and that's a bruising hit from Turner. They're having a real ding-dong battle, the two number 8s today. The young Japanese guy, he's had about 10 or 15 carries, and Turner, he's really turning it up now. Japanese team, they've forced Matt Martin there, the young Central Coast product. Gets the penalty there on the far side. That gives them some energy. the Stockman, they should get some energy out of that turnover as Japan looked to play down to the right-hand side, and they made a bit of a line break, but just too slow to the breakdown, and the pressure's on there. Matt Martin on that one. Quality young back rower from the Central Coast competition. His first time in Stockman camp, and my sources tell me he's absolutely loving it. And what a program they run, the Australian Stockman, bringing together players from all over regional, rural New South Wales, Queensland and Australia. Their ethos is to develop people as people and rugby players at the same time, and they're doing an incredible job here. We see the real character of this team as they unfortunately don't win that line out. Japan up and still. Oh, it's hit the post there from Ito. Pressure on behind the line. A real opportunity. And they've forced that. It's a 5-metre scrum to the Stockman, and the attacking mindset of the Japanese team there, playing after the line out still. They look to spread the ball wide, and young Ito, he's got an attacking mindset, but that one spiralled straight into the left upright. And he was, thankfully for Japan, he was able to clean that one up and prevent the try. But they are doing a tremendous job here, the Stockman. And here comes Tico number 2, Johnny Tico, brother of Navi in the centres. Pretty sure they're twins. And they're really making it easy here, both with the number 3 on as well. That should make my life simple. Scrum time here, Stockman, real opportunity for them. 30 minutes to go. Little confusion here around substitutes. We've got Johnny Tico on scrum time. He'll be looking to, I reckon they'll look to play dominant scrum. We've got Giltrap in behind the scrum. They came right to Tico last time and he got the first try of the day. Will they look to repeat that play? They're going to throw something different. We've got George Smoot in front of us here on the wing. Kurudrani, Tim Beach on the field now on the far wing. He's a try scoring machine. Here they go, Radford out. He plays out the back now to Giltrap. That's great defence. And they've spilt that there at the ball. Japan, great, well read. Good attacking play from the Stockies, and they nearly got that. Tico ran the short line. They sucked in the defenders, but it was a good low chop tackle. I think it was the outside centre there. Yamada forces the error. Stockman captain Marcus Christensen there, laying down the law to his troops. They'd be ruining that missed opportunity there. It was a real chance for them to put some more points on the board. But scrum time here, and they've been dominant at scrum time. It's young Nate Heppy, loose head prop for the Stockies replaced. He's had a hell of a shift. They'll be looking to apply some pressure here at scrum time. Japanese ball, 10 out from their line. Left-hand side of the field. I reckon they'll attack. Watanabe feeds the ball in. Oh, and the Stockies have forced the scrum penalty there again. Tico, John Tico and his teammates get around him. That's huge. Against the feed, they forced the penalty. Scrum coach Neil Hatley talking to his replacements here on the bench in front of us, and really testing this young Japanese team, and what an opportunity for them to improve, to get some development in. They're on tour, playing against the best from Australian country here, and aren't they turning it on, the Stockman? They played a game up at Grafton last weekend against the Grafton Revan, who pushed them all the way in that game, and they've had 3 or 4 days in camp, and they've really honed their skills. Their execution's up. They forced the error there at scrum time, although they weren't able to win their line out. They've gone to the scrum, so it's probably a pretty good result here for the Stockies. 26 minutes left here, second half. 31 points to 14 in favour of Japan. So they make some replacements here. We've got Christensen and Brown come off. They've been epic, the second rowers for the Stockman today. We see young Matt Williams from Armidale in northern New South Wales in the number 6 jersey take the field. This combination with Matt Martin and Riley Turner there in the back row, that'll be important. We've got Levi Shaw in the second row. What's this front row going to do here for the Stockman? Can they secure a dominant carry here? Be looking to get the ball wide to Tim Beach in the corner. He's a try scorer. First job, win the scrum here for the Stockies. Giltrap tucked in behind there. He's going to sweep left here, and they do. Tico carries hard. He almost over. Carbon copy of try one for him. Slow ball there at the breakdown. They look to recycle. Oh, he's on that ball there. Oh, the referee calling the release. There's a penalty again there for the Stockies. Tico carries into the darkness. It's good defence. He's a bit high there. It's slow ball. Japan pressuring on. Radford. Giltrap. He goes through the line and he scores. Oh, that was all too easy for Sam Giltrap there. A little bit lazy on the defence from the outside backs of Japan there. A little bit armsy in the tackle, and he just dances straight through them. He is a dangerous footballer. The Stockies applying pressure on the line there, and they get the rewards. Australian country Stockman hit back there, going try for try here this half, 15 minutes into the half, and that's 4 tries already. What a game of football you're watching here today, and the crowd as they stream in. As work finishes here in Kempsey, the crowd's swelling, the hill's growing, the grandstand's full. What an afternoon of rugby that we're able to bring to Verge Street Oval here at Kempsey. Giltrap looking to convert his own try here. Slots that one up nicely, and he's just missed that one. He won't be happy with that. He's pretty high standards for himself, I think, Sammy. Former Country King Brown player, Sevens, amongst others. As Japan, they'll come back to restart us with 24 to go in the second half here. Ito. No real continuity being built here for either side. Plenty of attacking football and some brutal defences. Ito drives that deep. Williams collects that one, and here he goes with his first carry. Japan are on that one. Referee calling the release. Looking to exit here from trouble. Giltrap does just that with a great kick. That's straight to the Japanese fullback though, Takanoshita. Ito sweds it wide. That's great football. That's Hiro, the try scorer. Shirai. Watanabe. He's quick at the back of the ruck there. That looks like the tight head prop, Hata. Watanabe. Ito, he dances back on the inside. Bit of space there, but he throws the ball to Yamada, and oh gee, that could have been a knock on there, but the referees let that one play. Watanabe. It's the big second rower carries, but he's belted there. That's Riley Turner. He's coming off the line hard at these young Japanese forwards. Lee. Bruising defence again from the Stockman in the middle of the field. They force the kick here. Stockies through their defence. Ito puts it on the boot. That's cleaned up. Real pressure in defence from the Stockman. Giltrap throws the dummy. Offload on the inside. Levi Shaw cleans that one up. Slow ball there for Radford as he plays. That's Matty Martin carries a strong defence there. Both secured that one. Stocky's working hard here now. That's loose ball. That looks like Navi Tico out there. Loading up for a carry, the Stockman forwards. They're working hard here. Let's play on there. Radford under all sorts of pressure at the back of the ruck there for the Stockman, and they secure that one though. Tim Beach comes into halfback. Giltrap goes high down the centre of the field. That's the young fullback again, Takanoshita. He's an attacking player. He goes back to the inside. Dances around Matt Williams. He's through. Goes up through the middle. Beats one, beats two, and he's cleaned up well there by Radford. Hasn't he defended well today on any line break? Watanabe, Ito. Second rower, that's Isobe. Watanabe plays to the right. They've got numbers. Ito sweeping to the left. Out the back, Takanoshita. Great defence again from the Stockies. It's desperate on the edge. Great attacking football here. That's the big number 18, Tanaka. Ito. Oh, great hands, but Yamada's put that one down, and Tico picks it up, cleans out Beach with a great clean out. But the referees found a little knock on there from Japan, and they've come back for the scrum. It'll be Stockman feed to the scrum. Japan, for the first time, just starting to build some phases there as they spread the ball from sideline to sideline, and got some great interplay between forwards and backs there, but they just got that one in midfield a little wrong there, and Yamada put it down. So we'll come back to the Stockman scrum, and hasn't that been a test for them today? I'd like to extend another big special thank you to the Kempsey Shire Council for hosting us here today at Verge Street Oval, and along with the mighty Kempsey Cannonballs, a great and proud club from the Mid-North Coast Rugby Union in northern New South Wales, part of New South Wales country. They've been working hard with some amazing volunteers from the Cannonballs and the staff from the Kempsey Shire Council to get this venue in tip-top shape here, and doesn't it look a picture? As we see a scrum reset there. Lots of pressure on at scrum time here. Little break in play there as the referee speaks to the front rowers, and they take their opportunity for a breather, the rest of the forwards. Stockies, they'll be looking to secure this one and get out of their end, I would reckon. Bit of field position. Bit of parity in that scrum now. It doesn't go anywhere. Giltrap directing traffic there. That's Turner, he carries hard again. Shaw cleans out well, goes past the ball. Looks like Moanonu there, perhaps. Tico. Shaw cleans out, they secure that one. Oh, it's messy at the back there for the Stockman. Japan putting all sorts of pressure on the breakdown here. They play out of trouble. Oh, he's put that on the boot. That one's going to go out on the full if he lets it, but he doesn't. The young Japanese winger. He's brought that one back into play, and Stockies end up with the ball. Kishi goes up for that one. Stockies with the ball. Right on halfway. Tico carries forward. Big defence. The strength of these players fighting. Oh, no one there for the out the back play. He was looking for someone to throw that ball out the back, and there was no one there for him. So he maintains possession. Stockman play. Tico, he doesn't want to carry. He puts the midfield bomb up. It's anything can happen here, and Turner cleans that one up. Breaks one, breaks two. Here he goes, the big unit. He can carry the ball. He's going to go himself the try scorer. He's through 4, 5, offloads. What a try to the Stockies. Riley Turner take an absolute bow as he waltzes through. Try assist for Tico there with a midfield bomb. Riley Turner cleans it up. That's a set play clearly for the Stockman, and I reckon he broke about 5 tackles there, and he's strong. He's a powerhouse. Great try there from Trent Davidson off the back of a cracker of a run, really, from Riley Turner there. And they're back in the fight here, back with a sniff and a little bit of momentum and that country pride from the Australian country Stockman here as the kicker lines up. Paul Mackin. Oh, it's just pushed out to the right. Well, all to play here with 16 minutes to go on the clock. 7 points in it. Japan under all sorts of pressure here from the Australian country stockman. It's a hell of a game. This performance from the stockman has been built on their defence. Make no mistake of that. Brutal physicality, forcing errors from this Japanese team, and then just taking their opportunities when they present them. And what a piece of play that was. A great try for the Stockies, and Japan back here to restart us. 15 to go as they kick off, and Matty Williams takes that one. He carries hard. What have they got left in the tank? The Stockies with 15 to go. Japan putting all sorts of pressure and breakdown time now, and they force the penalty there. Watanabe. They've gone try for try in this half, both teams. A little bit of interplay there from the Stockies. There's Watanabe. And you can see there, ladies and gentlemen, as the crowd streams in, the hill's filling up here and the grandstand's full. A huge crowd on hand at Kempsey to watch this epic clash between Japan and Australian stockmen. The best of Australian country rugby union. And boy, aren't they showing that here today. Japan go to their maul. The Stockies have defended that so well all day, and they do it again now, holding them out. And they've held that up. And look at them go up there, the stockmen. They got the support of the crowd here. They're the home team today, the Stockies. And they're celebrating that defence as they should. Japan's had a real attacking threat in their maul, and they scored some good tries off the back of it against Fiji on the weekend up at Grafton, and had 4 or 5 held up today thanks to some brutal and unrelenting defence here from the stockmen. Real passionate performance. Scrum time now. 14 left on the clock here. Stockies with it all to play for. As we draw towards the closing stages of this first clash. Japan off that set piece. They carry hard. There's big, brutal defence again from the Stockies. They're not going to let them over. They're not giving away any cheap points here today, the Stockmen. Here they go again. Brutal. Oh, and we've got an injured player there. Referee pulling that one up just for a bit of safety. It looks like John Ticko there, brother of Navi. Some big defence. 31-24 here, Japan. They're getting a real test against this Australian country team, the Stockmen. They've been in camp for 4 or 5 days now. Travelled from far north coast down to the mid-north coast. Speaking to their chair, Sean Mackin, earlier in the week, they've got an ethos they want to create. Rugby development opportunities, but also personal development opportunities for players, and they're doing just that. And you can see the connection in this group. You can see how hard they're working for each other, defensively, with the ball, without the ball, the Stockmen. And a real credit to all involved in that program. And they're putting on a show here for us, and it's not over yet, ladies and gentlemen. 12 minutes to go. 31-24. Japan in front by 7. Both teams able to score from anywhere on the park, really, so strap yourselves in for the last 12 minutes of this one. Japan with the scrum feed here. They'll be looking to convert this into points. This is a great test and a great preparation for these young university players from Japan. Pulled together from their university comp right across Japan. These players hail from all different universities. Come together and form the under-23 side. They've been parked up in Coffs Harbour in camp since last Wednesday. They played Fiji, a brutal game, on Saturday up in Grafton. It took its toll on them, and they're in another brutal contest here up against this country Australian team who are doing themselves, their families and their program proud as Japan win that scrum. Watanabe, he's dangerous and he gets over there. He dances around with some good feet. Gets around his opposite number, Jack Radford, who's been outstanding today and in everything.
Japan, number 9, Haruto Watanabe from Kinki University.
Coach Eddie Jones will be pleased with that execution opportunity there, finishing off those points. Getting his young number 9 in now for some extra advice. We'll be talking about playing football down the other end of the park, I'd imagine. They've really shown an attacking flair today, the Japanese, and both teams, to be fair. As Ito lines up the kick here for this one. The crowd streaming in here to Verge Street Oval in Kempsey. A massive shout out to the local council here and Mayor Kinney Ring and local state member Mike Kemp for all their support in putting this game on and bringing this game down to Kempsey as part of the Coffs Coast Festival of Rugby. That's a great kick from young Ito there.
Extra 2 points through number 10, Ryonosuke Ito from Meiji University.
There's a Stockman come back. There's 10 to go on the clock. They're down by 2 tries. Here they go. They get us underway. It's a great kick. Contestable kick. Williams goes up for it. He knocks that one on though. Doesn't quite get it right. And Japan will get a scrum here. Stockies have been dominant at scrum time here. They'll be looking to do the same again today. Put some pressure on. Get some ball back. Down the Japanese end of the field. Scrum parity at the last one for Japan. They'll be just looking to get the ball in and out here. They've got an attacking back line set out to the right. As we see the Stockman manning up in their back line there, telling their opposite number what they're going to do to him. Plenty of chat. Watanabe at the back of the scrum. Ito. Yamada. Lee, that's a great out the back play. They draw in the outside defenders from the Stockman and they cut them apart on the edge. Big tackle. That's Shira and he's in. That's a great try to Japan off the set piece. First phase. We went 9, 10, 13 out the back to 12 and it was excellent execution off the set piece there. Coach Eddie Jones will be happy with that one. From deep inside their own half. Outside backs from the Stockman a little eager to put the shot on there and created the opportunity on the outside, and Japan did not let it go to waste. Showing their class there with some great execution. Coach Eddie Jones making some replacements here and showing his connection there with his players with a big smile as the young number 20. Tensei Matsuzaki goes on the field and has a great little interplay there with his coach. How good's that to see? Obviously Eddie Jones, head coach of the national Japanese team and preparing them for the World Cup next year and obviously giving his time to the pathways and development of these young Japanese players from the university system. And you can see the connection he has with his players there as they come off the field, and he's there right front and centre and Great to see as the Stockies get us underway. That's a great kick-off, contestable kick. Japan clean it up. Scrappy there though, there's Watanabe. Ito. They spread the ball wide. Here they go. There's space there. Oh, he probably should have given that one. Yamada, he runs right into the right shoulder of Turner, and he has been one of the Stockman's best today. Masuo out the back. That's a great play. Linked play between forwards and backs there. The big number 8 to the 10, and they spread the ball to the edge, making meters. Stockman up quick. Good feet there, late into contact. Recycle ball, it's quick, and there's space on the edge. There they go. Great short ball to the second rower, but it's gone forward there. He's called that one forward. He might have got a call from his touchy there. You would have seen that one clearly on the camera. I'll let you guys judge that one for yourselves, but things starting to open up here for the Japanese team. They're getting quick ruck ball in the middle of the field, drawing in these Stockman defenders who are looking to put some big shots on, but it's creating some space on the edges, and they're starting to look very dangerous. That was the big number 4, Kota Yamauchi, getting that just a slight forward pass there. They just didn't quite get it right, but Stockman, they'll be looking to bounce back here with another try. As the shadows from the grandstand, they get another penalty at scrum time here. Coach Neil Hatley will be reviewing this one hard. Stockman win that line out. They've broken off to the right and they've scored. Great try to the Stockies there off the back of a penalty at scrum time. They've been dominant at scrum time all day. They've drawn themselves another penalty. They've kicked to the line out, which hasn't been their best tool all day, but they get the line out throw right and they score again. Great try.
Bit of a snipe down the side there by our flanker, Matthew Martin from the Orinda Razorbacks in New South Wales. Scores a try, gets the Stockman right back in at 43-29.
What a game of rugby we're seeing here, ladies and gentlemen. Try for try, attacking football, brutal physicality from the Stockman, attacking flair from the Japanese. As a kicker, he does not miss that one. Puts that one over. A great conversion there. As Japan get us underway again after yet another try. Williams, great ball wide. They're looking to play here, the Stockman now. 3 minutes on the clock. 7 points in it. Oh, no, maybe a little bit more than 7. 12 points in it. 43-21. There's another try in this game, yeah. I've just got a funny feeling. As they spread it to the edge there. Ito. That's Matt Williams there. Big carry, strong carry. He's a workhorse. There's Tim Beach coming in for some work off the wing, and he's dropped that one. Good defence there from the Japanese. He won't be happy with himself there. He's come in looking for some work. Tim Beach from the Dubbo Roos, but he's put that one down. And he's invited an opportunity here for Japan. 3 minutes on the clock. What a huge crowd growing here as we draw towards the finish of this first game. Coach Eddie Jones over on the sideline there, and this might be an under-23s tour. Not really a national geography show how committed he is and passionate he is. Oh, and that's a great ball through the centre there. That was Lee to his outside centre. They spread the ball there, Japan. Throwing the ball, that one's just gone forward though. They don't quite get that one right. What a game of rugby here, what you've seen today, ladies and gentlemen, between the Japanese under-23s team and the Australian stockman, the Australian country stockman, showing every single value of being a country player here in this game. And huge shout out to the Kempsey Cannonballs, fine club here, fine proud club as the Stockies look to attack from deep in their own half. They put it on the toe. Japan clean it up and they spread wide quickly. He breaks to the left. Oh, that's the outside centre, Yamada. Oh, and that's big defence again from the Stockman. And there's Turner. He's been one of their absolute best on the field today, Riley Turner, and he cleans that one up as they drive that one out of trouble there, the Stockies. 50 seconds on the clock. They'll get time for one more line out here. Japan, they'll want to make the most of this opportunity. Last play, 37 seconds on the clock here. Japan with the throw to the line out. They're 15 metres out from the line. That's Maruo with the ball. Ball's in. They go to their maul again, but they've defended it so well today, the Stockmen. They've got some forward momentum. The ball's there. Ito puts it on the toe. Oh, I think there might have been a... One's gone out. I'm not sure what the referee's found here. He might have got an infringement at maul time there, and no, he's got a scrum. Time's up on the clock. They'll play this last scrum by the looks of things. And what a cracking game of rugby we've seen here this afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The Australian country stockmen, haven't they put in a great performance against this young Japanese under-23s team out of the university comp in Japan? These players come together. They've landed in Coffs Harbour last week. Stockmen have come together from all over regional and rural New South Wales, Queensland and Australia. They've been in camp for about 5 days. They've got to know each other. They've connected and they've played like brothers today, haven't they? Great to see as they look to attack again. They're not going to go down wondering. They spread that. They attack out to the edge there. That's Shaw. Big defence in the middle from Japan. They saw that one coming. They're carrying in through their loose head. Beach. Williams. There's Williams on the end of that pass. Dances inside. That one's gone forward there from the referee. And that's full time, ladies and gentlemen. And what a game of rugby we've seen here at Verge Street Oval in Kempsey. Japan 43 over the Australian Stockman 31. A huge shout out to Kempsey Shire Council, Kempsey Rugby Club for putting on this day here, and well done to Japan and the Australian Stockman there. What a performance we've seen. We'll have a little break now. Stay tuned or click on the next link on newsouthwalesrugbytv.com for the next game, part of our Coast Coast Festival of Rugby. Up next, In about 20 minutes' time, we've got the Australian under-20s, the Junior Wallabies, taking on Fiji under-20s. Strap yourselves in for that one, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back shortly with all your coverage.